Election officials in 3 battleground states are making efforts to keep former President Donald Trump off of the 2024 presidential ballot, referencing the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment as reasoning for the move. The argument for disqualifying Trump from appearing on election ballots in 2024 comes from Section 3 of the amendment, which says that an elected official cannot assume public office if they engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the United States or had given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof, unless the official in question is granted amnesty by a 2/3 vote of Congress. Contingents in several U.S. states feel that the former president's actions during the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot fit the bill. Discussion regarding disqualifying Donald Trump from appearing on 2024 election ballots due to the 14th Amendment specifications has gained credibility since 2 members of the Federalist Society, a conservative group interested in the current state of legal order, supported the concept in writings for the Pennsylvania Law Review. The article, written by William Baud and Michael Stokes Paulson, joins similar arguments made by retired conservative federal appeals judge J. Michael Luttig and Harvard Law professor emeritus Lawrence Tribe in The Atlantic. Those interested in filing against Trump under the 14th Amendment have become more vocal in recent weeks, with officials in New Hampshire and Arizona floating the idea and a lawsuit to disqualify the ex-pres being filed in Michigan last Monday. Michigan's Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson, D., told ABC News that she and other SEC states from Georgia, Maine, Nevada, New Hampshire, and Pennsylvania have been discussing this possibility for over a year in regards to legally challenging Donald Trump's candidacy. "I'm talking every day with colleagues about this. We're all recognizing that our decisions that we make may in some cases be the first but won't be the last, and there may be multiple decision points throughout the course of the election cycle," she told the outlet. "So, I think the public needs to be prepared for this to be an ongoing issue, that is, it has several resolution points and evolution points throughout the cycle. However, some are concerned that invoking the 14th Amendment may not be practical when it comes to candidacy lawsuits. The most difficult aspects of the litigation that the challenges to Trump's eligibility will generate probably aren't so much substantive as they are procedural," wrote Professor Lawrence Paulson in a missive to ABC News. "You can be sure that many secretaries of state, advised by many legal experts from across the ideological spectrum, are now studying the details of the legislative regimes in place in their respective states for dealing with challenges to the eligibility of candidates aspiring to become president." Donald Trump recently arrested in connection with 2020 election claims. The former president faces a bevy of other legal issues unrelated to these burgeoning 2024 ballot concerns. He recently voluntarily surrendered to booking at Fulton County Jail in Atlanta on felony charges in connection with alleged efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in Georgia. He left the jail fairly soon after, within the same evening, once his mug shot was taken and he had officially posted his $200,000 bond. Trump has denied any wrongdoing in connection with the 2020 election, and has vehemently opposed any beliefs that he was involved in the January 6 attack on the Capitol. Joe Biden, Democrats, and never-Trumpers, are scared to death because they see polls showing President Trump winning in the general election, Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung said in a statement. "The people who are pursuing this absurd conspiracy theory and political attack on President Trump are stretching the law beyond recognition, much like the political prosecutors in New York, Georgia, and D.C. There is no legal basis for this effort."